Welcome to the ACE Talks, the podcast where we talk about the stories, ideas, and moments that shaped Accace. I'm your host, Veronica, and today we have another special guest with us, this time from Romania. Please give a very warm welcome to Laura Ștefan, our Head of Accounting and Managing Partner of Accace Romania. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Vera. Nice to see you.
Happy to have you here. Before we dive in, I just want to mention that this year we celebrate 20 years of Accace as we were established back in 2006. In this podcast, we want to capture the journey behind the brand we all know today. That's part of the reason why we have Laura here today to talk about her beginnings and life at the company. Now, Laura, can you please introduce yourself in more detail to our audience?
Hi, everyone. I'm Laura. I'm a managing partner for Accace Romania, and I'm also coordinating the accounting business line within Accace Global. I've been part of the journey here for quite a while. And what I really enjoy is building strong teams and shaping where we're going next. So here I
am. If we look back at your beginnings, when, where, why, and how did your journey begin at Accace?
Yes. I joined Accace back in 2010 when the company was still very, very young. My first role was accounting manager. The team was quite small, but it was agile and full of energy. By the way, Petra was leading the business in Romania at the time. And, everything felt like a startup adventure at that point. So this was the beginning. Then going forward in 2014, I stepped into an interim managing director role. And somehow that interim turned into a long-term journey. So here we are today.
Do you remember your very first impression of the company when you joined? What did Accace look like back then?
Yeah, it honestly felt like a startup, like with a big, big dream and an even bigger heart. We didn't always have like perfect processes or all the resources we needed, but we had curiosity, we had energy, and it was this strong "let's make it happen" mindset. Most days, it really felt like we were building the plane while already flying it, but it was part of the fun.
In those early years, what made you feel that Accace was the right place for you?
I realized very quickly that I could truly make an impact. Like my ideas mattered, my work mattered, and I felt I was helping shape something meaningful. And that sense of ownership, like of being trusted to build an influence, it's quite addictive,
And this was before you were in the managing role?
Yeah, it was still from the beginning.
When you look back, what were the first big milestones for Accace Romania under your leadership?
I think the first big focus was to stabilize and scale our accounting and payroll operation. The team was small and the clients were coming quite constant. So we grew the team, we strengthened our expertise, and really focused on building a culture based on trust. And looking back, those foundations made everything else possible. So it was a continuous process of improving, growing, improving, adapting.
Does it feel different nowadays, or is it still the same effort?
No, it's not. It's definitely we are becoming more structured, more strategic, and much more connected internationally. But the essence never changed. So we are still very approachable, we still work very close together, and we are still very human. And I think that human side has always been our anchor, even when things were not going in a good direction.
So practically you've been close to 15 years with the company. And from your perspective over those years, how has the culture evolved in Accace? Or did something stay the same?
Yeah, I think we are the same in the essence. Like the culture, it's the same. We based our culture on trust, on really working together and building something together. What has changed is the more, let's say, structured way of doing things, more strategic decisions. So, but this is normal because the business grew a lot in the last years. So, but the essence is the same. The culture is, I don't feel it like changed.
Now, if you think back to your day one, Laura, who is entering this company, what message would you send to your past self?
Yes, I would say relax. You don't need to solve everything on day one. You'll get where you need to be for sure. And trust your instincts, they're usually right. And maybe slow down a little, even if I don't think that this advice have worked back then, but yes.
That's very cute, actually. Do you think that you're still working with this message? Like, are you telling this to yourself these days?
I'm telling to everybody these days. I've learned a lot, so I try to not repeat the same patterns. So yes.
Since we are on quite a positive note, do you have maybe a fun story to share that makes you laugh even today?
Oh, in the early days, I'm pretty sure that I had 4 jobs at once. I remember days when I was doing accounting, also booking invoices in the same time, managing people, doing some interviews, even covering the reception and solving whatever crisis came up. So it was chaotic, but it was also fun because we were quite a small team and we had a lot of fun.
That sounds indeed very interesting. I can imagine that on your CV, you could have listed a lot of items.
Yes, a lot of skills.
Exactly. Now, when you look at the history at Accace, is there anything you would do differently?
Honestly, I think every step taught me something, especially the messy one, and we had some messy ones. So I wouldn't trade those lessons for anything. For sure, there were things that could have been done better, but it is what it is. And I've learned a lot.
That sounds very sweet. And actually, we are coming to the end of our session. It's short, but again, very sweet. But before we say goodbye, I wanted to ask if you have maybe an ACE card that you always keep up your sleeve that you would like to share with an audience. The ACE card can be any saying, message, motto, or slogan that you live by.
I would say always start with why. I'm always asking this question, and my colleagues sometimes get mad on me. But I think that bringing clarity is what helps us a lot. And I try to bring this structure and calm even when things get stormy. And I've learned over the year that when people feel seen, supported, and clear about where we're going, that's when real magic happens.
That sounds really beautiful. Laura, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom, your past, and walking us down the memory lane. It was very nice to hear all of this and, of course, getting to know your point of view as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vera.
Now, to our dear audience, thank you for tuning in to the ACE Talks today. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a follow, click the like button, leave a comment, or share it with a friend. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep staying one step ahead.